Why are you not enlightened right now? Maybe you are. But perhaps there are moments where you forget it, you turn away from it. This is the situation that the spiritual practitioner or the enlightenment practitioner is in. So when I ask, why are you not enlightened right now? My assumption is that you've touched it already, but you've perhaps forgotten it or not properly appreciated it. And I'm not asking for you to make any kind of excuse, because enlightenment happens right now. When I say this, you might observe all sorts of little disagreements wanting to express themselves somewhere in your head or in your psyche. Well, let's just bypass all these little disagreements, because all these disagreements arise from some idea that you've got about enlightenment. You are aware. Look at that awareness. Bring your awareness to that awareness. And this is it. This is it. This is the seed which sprouts in the field of equanimity, to use the simile of chapter 44. The lightning known as pride of wealth and the thunderstorm known as pursuit of pleasure strike the field and devastate it. These should be prevented with the trident of magnanimity, compassion, japa, austerity, self-control, and contemplation of the significance of the pranava, Om. So wealth and the pursuit of pleasure. It's strange, isn't it? Some of the people that complain most about not having money are people that have got huge houses with several cars and all the rest of it and all the home comforts. Wealth seems to be something that we never seem to have enough of. We always need more. We need to build up our pensions so that we've got enough to last us the rest of our life. In fact, a lot of wealth isn't about what we've got right now. It's what we're worried about not having in the future. And that's a bottomless chasm, isn't it? So if you get caught up in that, what you're doing is getting caught up in anxiety. And anxiety is not conducive to equanimity. It's a difficult one, because you might have family and you say, well, it's not for me, I have to think of my family. So then you've given the anxiety a selfless rationale, haven't you? But this is the sort of thing we're told to watch out for. We're told to watch out for attachment to family. This means using the family as an excuse for not being centered, for not being equanimous. We need to be anxious, neurotic, and as Frank Furudi says, paranoid. Paranoid parenting. So that's wealth. And the pursuit of pleasure. It's not just about having deep pile carpets and nice car and all the rest of it. It's about our comforts and conveniences on an everyday level. Everything should be functioning nice and smoothly. And if it's not, somebody's going to know about it. This is the whole road rage thing. If everything isn't just so, then our moral indignation can be heaped upon it. So these kinds of things aren't conducive to equanimity. They aren't conducive to being at the centre. They aren't conducive to enlightenment. These are the things which take us away from enlightenment. So when I ask, why are you not enlightened right now? What I'm asking is, what is taking you away from enlightenment? What are these negative, restricted understandings that we've got, which are taking away from being in our own awareness and appreciating the fullness and cosmic significance of our own awareness? So if you're a yogi, and this is what the trident's about, the Shivite yogis have a trident, but it's not about carrying around a trident. It's about practicing magnanimity, compassion, austerity in the sense of not devoting ourselves to our creature comforts, self-control, and contemplation of the significance of the pranava, Om. So these are meditation practices. The japa, it means using your japa mala or rosary beads, do your mantras, contemplate Om. You can do any practice which is conducive to equanimity, anything which reminds you of who you really are. If it is thus protected, this seed grows into wisdom. With it, the entire field of the mind shines beautifully. The sprout grows 2 leaves. One is known as study of scriptures, and the other is satsanga, company of the men of wisdom. Soon it will grow the bark known as contentment, with the sap known as dispassion, or uncoloredness of mind. So dispassion isn't about being cold. It's just about not getting caught up in our mental notions. Fed by the rain of scriptural wisdom, it will soon grow into a tree. And this scriptural wisdom can be the ancient books like Yoga Vasishta, or there are many modern books of wisdom. Then it is not easily swayed, even if it is shaken by the monkeys known as raga-dvesa. That's attraction and aversion. Then there arise in it the branches known as pure knowledge, which reach out far and wide. Pure knowledge is not conceptual knowledge. It's the knowledge of the here and now. It's the knowledge of our own awareness, but not as an object. Clarity of vision, truthfulness, courage, unclouded understanding, equanimity, peace, friendliness, compassion, fame, etc. are its other branches that arise when one is fully established in jhana, or meditation. And again, this meditation is not the stereotyped image of sitting in some blissful state. It's a meditation which you carry around with you and which you're doing all the time. It's enlightenment practice.